Dave Roberts, Dodgers manager here on the Rich Eisen Show. Now, I know you've got your own shop, you have your own team, you have your own issues, and that you were out on the field. But I don't know if you did see what happened in Atlanta last night between Jose Ureña and Ronald Acuña Jr. Dave, did you see that?
I did, Richie. I saw it, yeah.
Okay, what did you think? What's your reaction to that?
Well, my first thing is frustration, disappointment, disbelief. You got a young player in Acuña who's really great for the game and does things the right way, and he's swinging hot bat. And so to see a ball that goes right into his ribs, towards the ribs, but obviously hitting his elbow, obviously clearly intent. And, when you're talking about a major league pitcher and a guy who's hot and Ureña's words saying, I know he's hot, I wanted to move his feet, there was nothing even close to his feet. And a lot of times, as people that have been in a batter's box know that when you're moving a guy's feet and dropping them that way, that has more effect than something like that. And I was just very disappointed yeah.
So what do you think the punishment should be, Dave?
Well, there's going to be, in my opinion, a suspension. When you're talking about throwing a baseball with intent, that calls for suspension. And, to what degree, that's up to the commissioner.
No, and I know you can't get in people's heads, but, I'll ask you bluntly, do you think Mattingly ordered this code red, if you will?
I don't. As a manager, and the thing about managing is you don't ever want to, and I can't speak for Donnie, but was he aware if he was going to brush him off? Yes. Did he mandate it? I don't know, and I would really believe that I'd really like to believe he wouldn't do something like that. Because as a manager, it's really scary when you mandate something like that, because if something does happen to a player and it causes serious injury, then that's on you, and you don't ever want to put yourself in that situation.
Well, Dave, and I had mentioned this the previous hour. Dave Roberts, Dodgers manager. I mean, Mattingly's not just any manager. He had an 8-game home run streak of his own in 1987, and we looked it up. He wasn't hit by a pitch a single time. So it's not like something that he experienced and he went through himself as a player. So, he knows that there's a precedence for this sort of thing, and went out and ordered the kid to hit Acuña. So I guess my question for you is this an unwritten rule in baseball? I mean, is this
No.
It is not. You don't think?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that brushing a guy off, throwing in, and there's a thing that, Rich, there's a thing, and you know baseball as well as I do. To be able to throw in, to keep a guy honest, instill a little bit of fear. I get it. But being able to throw in and throw in with effect is a different thing. So if you can't throw inside and not hit guys like that, then don't throw inside.
What if I wrote a book about the unwritten rules and wrote them out, Dave? Would that be a bestseller, do you think?
You know what? I would buy it, Rich, and I would burn it.
That's not the no. It would be. I think I just want to have it written out for me to understand.
I would buy it though. But you know what, Rich? Hey, if there's a bunch of unwritten rules, man, you know what? Make a copy and then let me know, because I've been around this game for a long time, and so I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad. Yeah, maybe you could write, the forward for the book for me, Dave, because
exactly. If there's a manual for us on unwritten rules and how to do things the way the game is supposed to be played,
right,
let me know.
I would, because you and I are in lockstep. I saw that last night. This kid getting hit and just where by a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. So obviously Ureña, we all know, has got some talent, and to me, it's just him basically saying, I'm not competing. I'm not going to compete tonight. And that was so patently disappointing, certainly for a league that with a young player like this, I'm on the edge of my seat wanting to see if he was going to pop another one out to lead off the game.
No, exactly. And the thing is, that's my last parting shot is, Bob Gibson, the person we all know as a guy that threw up and in all the time and logged close to 3,000 innings and hit 100 guys. And I saw another article where all these guys now that we have currently that have logged a lot less and have hit more guys. So even Bob Gibson, who's old school throwing in but understanding how to throw the baseball in to impose fear on a hitter, and still commanding that part of the plate, though. So there's a difference.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.